Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Murfreesboro.com show. We appreciate you tuning in. As always, I am John, your host, and we have two fantastic people here today with Tara and Carla from MAHLE, with Janice over there off screen as always. Woo, I can talk today, I promise. It's this allergy thing. It's killing me. I'm really sorry about that. Oh, anyways. So y'all are engineers over at MAHLE, right?
That's correct.
And you have come in. Thank you very much. Janice and I were kind of going back and forth on this. Now, it's the 23rd. Correct? International, what is it, the official title?
International Women of Engineering.
Of Engineering, okay. International Women of Engineering. And we have two engineers with us to talk about that. So I think that's fantastic. Thank you all very much. So, but first off, I do want to give MAHLE a shout out. I promise I'd do this. Y'all are hiring. Lots and lots of people, right? So you've hired like 100 people so far or something, right? It just keeps going. You got all the lines you're adding on that new facility and everything. So, okay, cool. So if you're looking for that, where can people go to MAHLE.com or jobs.mahle.com? Okay, for more information. I'll put that in the description for more information. So, cool. All right. Well, back to Tara and Carla. Yes. Thank you for coming on the show. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
You all right?
Yes,
Not nervous? Everything good?
Oh, not at all.
No, we're good.
No, you're like, no, I swear we're fine. But Miss Carla, so
Yes.
I want to jump into you first, if that's okay.
Okay.
So just tell us about you, basically. Like, I love these ones when we come in cold and we don't know anything about people. So
I know.
How long you lived here in Murfreesboro, for example?
Okay, Murfreesboro, 6 years.
6 years?
Almost 7.
Okay.
But in the Nashville area for about 21 years.
Okay, I got you. 21 years. Do you have any kids, family here, or anything?
I have 4 kids.
Okay. Got
A
boys,
husband.
girls?
I have 3 girls and 1 boy.
Oh, that poor boy. Oh, my
yes.
God.
The 3 girls, they're attending Murfreesboro, where I have 2 graduated. 1 is still at school.
Okay.
And my son, he just left home for the military.
Oh, awesome.
So,
Tell him thank you for your service. That's wonderful.
Thank you. And, well, it's a family of 6.
I got you.
The nest is getting empty at some point.
Gotcha.
You know how that feels.
Yeah.
They know now how that feels
Yeah.
because it was me most of the time, like here and there,
Yeah.
and now that they're living like their own responsibilities,
Yeah.
living the adult step in life. It's kind of their land.
Reality
They're
comes.
learning. That's reality.
Yeah.
Yes.
The reality comes and smacks you in the
Yes.
face. It's, oh, you have bills and life to live. I got you.
know.
That's awesome. Cool. Okay. So you said you've been in Nashville for 21 years? Or Nashville area for 21?
Yes.
Where were you before that?
I was in the Nashville area,
Oh, okay.
close by the airport, pretty
Okay.
much.
Okay. I got you. So
Yes.
what brought you to Nashville originally?
Well, I was brought by GM.
Okay.
As a supplier. Supplier quality
Yeah.
resident.
Okay.
But I started traveling since I was 18 years old.
Oh, wow.
I start early. I don't want to say how long I have in the manufacturing or in the automotive industry or manufacturing, because when I said 30 years, I'm like, okay, wait a minute, it's 30 years. Oh my God.
Did you start when you were 2? My gosh.
No,
Exactly.
I started when I was 16.
Okay.
I was very, very blessed by God that I was still at school in Mexico, and I was hired for Jasaki.
Okay.
And I was hired in the engineering department, designing.
Wow.
As an associate. And unfortunately, my boss, the lady, the Japanese, that she was a program manager. She has to leave.
Okay.
She had to leave, and then she just got me. So I kept the whole program, 2 programs, and then from there.
Yeah.
From there, they just wait for me to be 18 so I can start traveling around the U.S. and Canada. And my first trip was actually to Lafayette, Indiana,
Okay.
to one of the assembly plants. And since then, I haven't stopped.
That's fantastic. Awesome. Cool. I'm going to dive more into that in a little bit. So we're gonna switch to Miss Tara here real quick. So if that's all right.
Good morning.
Good. I love it. You're like, oh, great. Here we go. So how about you? How long have you been in Murfreesboro? How long have you been here?
Actually, I don't live in Murfreesboro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
I live in Manchester.
Okay.
So about 30 minutes south of here.
Get out of the studio.
I know.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Well, how long have you been in Manchester?
Been there about 6 years, and
Okay.
then prior to that, I was living in Franklin County.
Okay. Gotcha.
And that's where I grew up, and
Yeah. Okay.
basically my family.
I heard right you grew up doing a bunch of farm stuff. Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do like a little bit of farming.
Yeah, I got. So did you? I mean, like, did you grow up on a farm? Like exactly? You
I did. My
okay.
family, actually, when I was born and raised, was in Alabama, and I spent
Okay.
a lot of time there with my grandparents. And in the summers, that's what I did. That was who I played with, was
Yeah.
the cows and the pigs, and
Oh,
they
that's
were all
awesome.
named. And
Yeah.
so it was a lot of fun. So actually, that was my goal in life, was to be a hog farmer like my grandfather.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I had this conversation with somebody. I'm convinced that there are a couple things that kids should do in life that I'm just like, one is serve
Yes.
tables, that, you know, they learn how to multitask, work with people, and that sort of thing. But two, I think you should go out on like a farm for a week.
Yes.
Learn some hard work, you know, or something. But
Absolutely.
I've seen that with kids, like ones that kind of get thrown into it and they're like, oh my God. But then ones that do it, then they love it.
Yes.
They have such a great time. So
Yes.
I think that's awesome. So what kind of work did you do on the farm? Just all the above, or?
So basically, it was cows, cows and pigs. I mean, if they were working on, whether that be giving them shots or doing some other husbandry things.
Yeah.
And then, of course, my grandparents always had like 5 gardens.
Oh,
So I was always out there with my grandmother, whether it be digging potatoes, picking up potatoes,
Yeah.
cleaning out fence rows.
I
It
gotcha.
was just anything that needed to be done.
I got you. Now, is it really like you see on TV, like with Dr. Pol, like something goes wrong? Like,
Oh, sometimes it is.
is it really?
Sometimes
Oh my
it's
gosh.
worse.
It's worse?
Yes,
Oh, gosh.
yes.
I couldn't imagine. Yeah. I've been on several farms when I was younger, but I didn't necessarily work the farms per se.
Right.
But I got to see a lot of that stuff, and it was,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes on.
Oh yeah, I mean, we've done some crazy. I mean, from pulling calves to
Yeah.
pulling pigs to,
Ooh,
I mean, yeah.
you're a better person than I am. I don't know.
No, and it was just something that had to be done, and
Yeah.
you just do it, and you
Well,
don't associate what you're having to do. You're just
Yeah.
trying to save a life at that point.
Well, that makes total sense. Yeah, and adrenaline kicks in and everything. You're like, nope,
Yes.
just get the calf. Okay,
yes,
I
you
got
do what you got to do.
Nice. Okay. So, how did you transition from farming to engineering?
Well, all that saying wanting to be a farmer, my grandpa was also a soldier in the U.S. Army.
Oh, awesome.
So that was my first goal as far as once I got out of school,
Mm-hmm.
is I wanted to be a soldier. So I joined the U.S. Army. So I was a
Thank you for
helicopter
that.
mechanic. Thank you.
Whoa, helicopter mechanic?
Yes, a Chinook.
Dang.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
So obviously my grandpa was a huge role model in my
Yeah.
life. So I didn't think he did anything wrong at all. But
Yeah. Of course
so-
not. No.
Yes. So I did that, and then once I got out, of course, I went to college, and
Yeah.
that's where I got into ag business and
Okay.
ag engineering.
Okay. So farming to military to helicopters back to ag engineering.
Yes.
All right, we'll talk more about that.
Yes,
in a little
sir.
bit. So I got you. So we got.
Awesome.
It sounds like you were thrown to the lions pretty much with yours when the lady left, and here's all this engineering. Here, learn this. You know, is that what it was? Because I mean, you turned 18
That's
and
how
boom.
it was. Yes.
Yeah?
It's just, I really, well, and actually I have to say, one of my daughters, without saying anything, because I never told her, I never mentioned it. My dream was to become a teacher.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Okay.
but that university was 6 hours away from my home, from home.
Wow.
So it's what we had back in time and place, and I really enjoyed it because being in engineering allowed me to be in training. I mean, in the floor, training people, close to the people. I mean, living the real life, and I love that. I love to be surround and coaching, managing, training people. And that's pretty much what I started. But I have to mention that I just I think that I'm close to get that dream conclude, because
Oh, yeah?
I'm having another career. I'm
Wow.
just finishing, and I'm gonna be able to teach. Another field maybe, but
No
I'm
way.
gonna be able to.
Congratulations.
To do that.
That's
Yes.
fantastic.
Yes.
I love hearing that stuff. So you never let it die. You never let the dream go.
No. Without any word, one of my daughters, she just graduated from MTSU as a teacher. And
No way.
No word. I never say a word.
Runs in the family.
Yes.
Okay.
And now finally at this age, I'm going to continue with I don't know, to start my dream.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Yes.
What area do you want to teach in exactly, Jen?
Well, I'm graduating in July from theology.
Okay.
So I'm kind of going to be teaching at church, probably.
No. Wow. That's fantastic. I love it.
I'm teaching now, but I will continue at church teaching.
I feel incredibly small sitting at this table right now with you two. Like,
No.
Teacher, engineer, helicopter mechanic. Oh my gosh. Y'all just want to take over the show? I'm out.
You're doing a fine job.
No, that's incredible.
Thank
See, that's
you
one
for
thing I
having
love
us.
about doing this,
Yes.
because you meet the most incredible people, and just I know we're limited on time. You got to go back to work, but I could probably pick your brains all day. This is really cool. Anyways, so I do want to ask. So, like, when you started traveling, like, what was that like? Were you doing all? Fill us in on that part of your life.
Well, as I mentioned it, I was in engineering designing, and my company designed wire harnesses.
Okay.
So most likely being on the first runs in the assembly plants. In this case, my first trip was to Isuzu Subaru assembly plant in Lafayette.
Gotcha.
And my job was to make changes. Any change in the harness. The rod the harness in the automotive calls engine and the engine, doors, floor. All of that changes. Bring it to the company, make changes in prints, and implement everything to the assembly plants. That was my prior. But
Whoa.
it didn't end at that, because after bringing changes or revision changes, we have to implement everything in paperwork, but also in the floor with the assembly lines and training people, and she knows.
Yes.
She's like, yes, I do.
It's something. It keep us busy.
Yeah, I bet.
But that was my first trip, and then from there to Canada, to the Kami for Suzuki.
Okay.
My prior customer was first Isuzu, Subaru, Suzuki, and then I was there for the airbag from Toyota.
Jeez Louise. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. Okay.
Yeah, that was in my table, and the Beetle also, that was in my table.
Really?
Yes, it's very amazing to be there, and to have all these changes in the automotive industry. Right there, being,
It sounds like an incredibly detailed job. Like,
it is.
He's like, Tara's like, yep, it sure is.
Yes, you do have to pay attention to a lot of detail, because there's a lot of things. If you don't pay attention to those details, you're going to miss them, and they can be safety critical, and it can affect the customer or someone's vitality.
Yeah.
So you have to be super careful when it comes to these things.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I can only imagine that there's got to be like 19 different protocols you probably have to go
Oh
through.
yeah,
So,
it can be very intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. But that's got to be incredibly satisfying too when you're done. Like, you got to look at like, do you ever see a car out on the road and be like, "You're welcome"?
Yes, yes.
Do you really? That's
Absolutely.
awesome. I love it.
The biggest thing is a lot of the vehicles that we produce parts for are $60,000, $70,000 vehicles.
Whoa.
And we have to I consider myself as the customer.
Yeah.
What do I want? So I want to make sure that we produce and we provide the safest product, built correctly, meeting the standard, for that person.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
What's one of the most, I'm trying to think of the word here, like the most important piece of a vehicle you've worked on before? Like, does that make sense? Like, if, trying to figure out how to word it. Like, is there small parts that, like, a door hinge versus, like, the computer systems?
I've worked-
Electrical centers are very important,
Yeah.
and that was one of my fields. Electrical centers and the airbag. But they're connected. They're connected.
Most important part right there, save your life.
Yeah, wire harnesses are very important also.
Yeah.
All the parts are important.
They're all important.
Right?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
But if we speak about the like the nervous system, wire harnesses are the ones in the electrical center. They bring the whole information. It's is going through electrically, right? So I believe that it's like body, like human body.
Yeah.
Everything is important and it has to be in good shape.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I was looking at a thing online with some of the brand new cars coming out and all these computer chips and everything, and it was like literally everything of the car speaks to every other piece of the. Is that about right?
Absolutely.
Dang.
Yeah.
So how many computer chips are in cars now? Do you know? Thousands.
I'm not sure how many. I just know that it's definitely an intricate part of it, and it can stop production in a heartbeat if you don't have enough, because that's been a huge thing. It's just the supply and demand.
Yeah, I got you. Because I have a family member that got a new car, and he was taking me for a ride in it, and the safety features that were in that, as far as the whole, it could keep you within the lines, and it would brake for you, and it would do all this. I'm like, how he literally was like, watch this, and he just kind of let go of the car, and it was just staying.
Oh
there.
yeah,
Like,
I had to get rid of one of those vehicles. I called her Bossy Betty.
Bossy Betty.
Because everything you did, beep, 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 beep.
Oh,
beep.
yeah.
And I'm
I
like,
know.
oh my gosh,
Mine,
I couldn't even
actually,
think for myself.
It's like, hey, what?
I know.
Careful up.
Right. He just let it be like auto. I'm gonna take a nap and just let it go.
Exactly. But it's amazing because I started with wire harnesses. I mean, you tape it. They were more artisan. And nowadays, I mean, you can see a flat wire harnesses just in a path. You know, it's incredible. I mean, it's weird.
Yeah. So when you started, something used to be this big. Now it's this big. Is that how it works?
Or flat.
Or
It can
flat.
be
Okay,
flat.
got it. Yeah.
Yes.
I got you.
Yes.
Dang.
Yes.
Technology.
It's incredible.
Technology, wonderful thing, but we scary at the same time. So, like that car I was telling you about, it was even trying to drive with the driver assistant thing. It would almost like it would fight you to keep you.
Right.
Like, I'm trying to turn, but if you didn't have the blinker on, it didn't, or whatever. It was like, oh, my nephew was showing me this. I was like, geez Louise.
I know, it's amazing how far it's came.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What do you see coming down the road, or can you say? Are there any big new
Well, I
things?
think the biggest thing is getting away from the combustible engines, all of the battery powered, the all electric.
Yeah.
I think ready or not, we're going to have to be prepared for it. I don't know if it's going to be to the degree that everyone says it's going to be, but I definitely think it's on the forefront of we're going to have to start adapting more so.
Yeah. Or maybe at least a happy mixture of the two, you think?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I firmly believe there's, the diehards that never want to get rid of the gasoline motors, but, I mean, I'm open to electric. I do like, I have a sports car. I like the gas motor, but, I see that too.
I just think there's a lot more that we have to put in place before we can do that, because our grid right now, I mean, we got to think about that.
Yeah.
And then how are we going to address the fact when it goes dead on the side of the road?
Right
now, you can go get a gas can, fill it up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's just a lot of things that I don't think has been a lot of forethought. Yes, I agree.
Yes.
Yeah, my nephew, who I was referencing, he got one of those Teslas, the big fast ones, with the Plaid or whatever it's called. But he showed me on the computer. He has to map out if he's going to drive anywhere where the stopping stations are, and he has to charge. But it does it for you apparently, like wherever you're going. It's like, here, stop here, stop here, stop here. I don't know. It was above my head.
It's too smart for me.
I like my car. I'm good. There's a gas station. I'll stop. Yeah.
Yes, that's me too.
Yeah. That's awesome.
But on MAHLE, we're getting prepared.
Yes,
We're-
yes.
That's the path.
That's what it sounds like. I know, talking with Janice over
Yes.
there, y'all got those new line, that big addition that was built.
Absolutely.
And those new lines, and that thing looks. Thank you for the tour, Miss Janice, but looks all nice and fancy over there.
Oh, it is fancy. I mean, we're building all kinds
That's
of.
her kingdom.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yes, that's my baby.
Yeah?
So, but
Okay.
yes, all kinds of HVACs.
Yeah, I
Is
got
what
you.
we're building in
Really?
those. Yes.
You know, it blew my mind, the amount of work that goes into, let's say, making a part no bigger than this cup here. The amount of work that goes into that, and you got this big, huge machine. It's pumping out 1,000 of these an hour or something. But it's like this huge thing for this little thing. But it blew my mind, and the minds like yours that come up with stuff to make that, just y'all are way smarter than I am. So.
Oh, no.
Oh, you can be modest. It's fine. I get it. No, actually, in college, I wanted to be a civil engineer.
Really?
Yeah, but I couldn't build bridges, so I ended up going a
in
different
college,
route.
I wanted to be. Oh, this is crazy.
Oh?
A tour guide down at Jack Daniels, because I'd
way.
went to college right down the road from it at MAHLE.
Okay.
And I'd go to Lynchburg a lot, and I'd go through the distillery. And
Really?
Yes,
Oh,
that
that's
was my
cool.
dream job. I thought, I can talk about this stuff.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, dreams are alive.
That
Chase
was a
them.
while ago.
You can chase the dreams, never let them go. It's all right. We'll make a call over there, get you in there, be a tour.
Actually, my son does work there, so we're
Then
good.
you got a better
I
end than
know,
we do.
I
So
know.
yeah, that's awesome. How's your son like it? Do you like it over
He
there?
loves it.
Yeah?
That is his dream job. It's laid back. I mean, he works hard, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
it's just a laid back, atmosphere.
Yeah.
And he's been there about 5 years
Oh,
now.
cool. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I love how they do the individual barrels.
Yes.
How they do that
the
for
single barrel.
Yeah, I've seen that in businesses in Nashville that do that.
I'm
And
telling you, I
that's
can
the
talk
coolest-
about that stuff.
Yeah.
I went and
That's such a bragging right there. When you go in, you see a Jack Daniel's barrel with your stuff on it. You're like,
yes.
yeah, we got
Yeah.
Jack Daniel's barrel. That's cool as hell.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. So,
Yes.
so you're going to go to teaching. You said, right? I got you. Okay. You said you're about to graduate.
Yes, I'm done now.
Oh, you're
But
done?
yeah-
You did
No,
grad-
I'm
Okay.
going to graduate. I
Yeah.
mean, that the ceremony is going to be in July the 1st.
Right around the corner.
Yes,
Oh,
yay,
you need to throw a
finally.
congrats party.
Congratulations.
Janice is like,
Miss
yep.
Carla.
I think somebody might
you.
sing congratulations too. For those that don't know, Janice is off camera over here, and
But
and-
I'm going to keep working. It's
I
just
got you.
Yes.
yeah,
yes.
okay.
'Cause
So
I
you're
love
gonna,
this. I love
yeah, you
my
can do
job.
both. So you can.
Yes.
That's awesome. Okay,
Yes.
and you're gonna teach locally here, or
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
So you got it all lined up. You know where you're gonna go.
I was teaching in one of the churches. I mean,
Yeah.
and they offered me, they invited me to teach, and I was teaching there.
Oh, fantastic.
And I stopped a little bit because the thesis was something.
Yeah. Okay.
And but yeah, we'll continue.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes.
Well, congratulations on that. I'm happy to hear all that.
welcome.
That's really cool. So
Finally.
yeah, finally, I got you. So I'm curious, Tara. Do you ever find yourself wanting to go back to the farm a little bit? Do anything?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Actually, that's what I'm preparing for.
What? Okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
I had a man out Sunday to quote me some fence. I
No
want,
way.
yes,
That's
I want
awesome.
some pigs and some goats.
Yeah?
And my long-term plan, that is what I want to do, is
Yeah.
go back to the hog farming, yes.
Wow. Okay. Awesome.
Because several years ago, I'd moved out to Kansas, and I managed a sow farm, 5,500 sows.
Oh.
Hardest job I ever
Oh
had.
my goodness.
Yes.
That's a ton. Yeah. How do you?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know where to start. Like,
I agree.
yeah.
But
I mean, 'cause that's not a one-person job.
no.
Okay.
I mean, it was for like the third largest pork producer in the world.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Dang.
they had 10 different farms on that one road in Rolla, Kansas, out in
Yeah.
the middle of
No-
nowhere, USA. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my long-term goals, of course, because that's where my heart and my
Yeah.
passion is.
Very cool. Oh, that's
Yeah.
fantastic. I love it. So, would you stick around here if you do that?
I don't know. Wyoming sure does call my name.
Oh, does it?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm going back there at the end of July.
I've never been there. What's it like up there?
Oh, it's fabulous.
Really?
I'm going on a trip of a lifetime. We're going to go to Frontier Days in Cheyenne, Wyoming
Oh,
for
nice.
2 days. And then we're going to go up. Yes, we're going to go up to Cody, Wyoming. And that's like rodeo capital of the world.
Oh,
every
nice.
month, every night in the month of June, July, and August, they have
Yeah.
rodeos. And then we're going to go
Nice.
up to Yellowstone and then come back down. And we're going to
Oh,
go to
man.
Red Rock. To
I
a
am.
big
Oh, that's on
concert
my
there.
bucket list. I would love
It's
to go.
awesome.
Yeah.
I went
Really?
last year. Yes, I went last year. The
I'm jealous.
Caleb Music Festival they have
Yeah.
out there 2 nights.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I see pictures online and look at all this stuff. I'm like, I've got to go.
It's God's country, no
Oh. Yeah.
doubt.
Right? Yeah.
Yes. And Montana too.
Yeah.
Glacier National Park. Most beautiful
yeah.
place I've ever been.
Yeah. Oh, well, see, I was actually born in Alaska, so I had very similar experiences like that, and it's beautiful.
Oh yes.
I love when people it's so cold. I'm like, but you're missing out. I'm telling you,
Oh,
it's
yes.
beautiful. Yes, it's
Yes.
cold. There's no
Yeah.
doubt, but oh, it's so beautiful up there. Well, that and like the summer times, you said, oh my God, when everything just blooms and the
Yes.
allergies kick in like they
And
are
that's
today.
the thing about Glacier. You can't go. There's a road. It's called Going to the Sun Road,
Yeah.
and it only opens at the end of June or the 1st of July because of the snow.
Yeah, I love those. Like the other pictures I've seen, you got 20-foot,
Yes.
walls of snow, and there's a little road right between them.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I know.
Oh yeah. It's beautiful.
yeah. So one day I'll go back there too.
Oh, please do. I've taken my kids all over this country.
Really?
Yes. My youngest one, she's 12.
Yeah.
She's been to 45 states.
Wow.
We just kind of say, hey, we're going to go on a road trip, and that's what we do.
That's
so me and my
wonderful.
girls,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a son and 2 girls.
Yeah.
And me and my 2 girls, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to
I gotcha.
Wyoming at the end of July.
You ever been to Mount Zion? That's in
I have
Utah,
not.
I think.
not.
I've been wanting to go there. I have friends that have gone there, and the pictures they come back with are just stunning. I've got to go.
Now, I've been all over Arizona. I've been a lot of places, but Arizona is gorgeous as far as the mountains.
Yeah. So you've been to 45 states, and you traveled all over the country. Do you remember how many you've been to?
I'm sorry.
Do you remember how many states you've been to? You've been to 45.
No, not too many.
Oh, I got you.
No, not too many. No.
I got you.
But I have been in most states where the suppliers are, or the assembly plants are.
I got you.
Like Michigan, Canada, Windsor, Ohio. I mean, all those places where
I got you.
it's necessary.
I got you. Understood. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. But you've been all over the country, both of you. That's really neat. I'm jealous. So I've lived in many different places across the country, but I never really traveled much, if that makes sense. My dad had a job, moved us around a lot when I was little. So Alaska, Oregon, New Mexico, New York, then here. But in between, not so much. I need to broaden my horizons.
Yes, because there's a lot of beautiful places. And the way we kind of do it is we kind of say, hey, we're going to go here. Yeah. And we go there. And then the kids will say, hey, can we go here or there? We ended up at Gloucester Harbor on a whale watching tour just because they saw a pamphlet on our way to go see the Niagara Falls.
That's awesome.
So we got to Niagara Falls, then we headed to Gloucester Harbor. It's like, sure. So we always have like one destination and from there. But the biggest thing is, through the work that we do, it has afforded us the opportunity to be able to travel and to be able to do a lot of the things that we probably wouldn't have ordinarily done.
That's fantastic.
Right. Yes,
so
absolutely.
Engineering and MAHLE, they take good care of you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Great place.
Nice.
Like in my case, I mean, I wouldn't be in China or Japan or Stuttgart, Germany, if it wasn't for my job.
Yeah.
Wow,
you've been over there too?
Yes, I mean, because
that's so
it
cool.
was necessary.
No, that's awesome though.
Yes, they took me. They traveled 6 months in Japan actually.
Really? I've always wanted to go to Japan. It's
awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You've been too?
It's awesome. Yes, it is. It is.
That's fantastic.
And I wouldn't do it if it wasn't because of my job.
Yeah, no kidding. That's amazing.
So I thank God for that.
Yeah, wow. Now I'm really jealous and feel this big.
Oh, no.
No, y'all have done so much. That's amazing. So awesome.
Yes.
All right. So we got farming and teaching. That's what's next. So, all right. Fantastic. Well, I know y'all have to go back to work. I'm getting the queue over here. So, but is there anything else y'all want to throw out about MAHLE or anything? I know they're hiring.
They are hiring.
Yeah.
There's
They're
lots
hiring.
of great opportunities there. Are a lot of great people. I've been there almost 2 years now, and I have to say I've been very pleased with just the way that they treat their employees and the opportunities that they provide and the support that you get.
Yeah.
So, like if you're looking for a job,
I would.
hey, we by all means cheer it up, you know, and say, come on.
Yeah, we've been in there several times now and spoke with several different people. And for one, everybody is extremely friendly.
Yes.
They're always friendly, but you definitely get like a family type vibe in there.
Absolutely.
Like everybody's super, generous to one another, and they all seem to work hand in hand just fine.
Yes.
Everything. So it's always nice to go in there and talk with everybody. That's cool. Awesome. Well, really thank you all for coming on the show. Janice and I have been talking about this one for a while, so I thought this was really cool to have you on.
We absolutely appreciate it.
Now I'm going to try and go get smarter and so I can keep up with you. I feel so small today.
Oh, no. We're just living our dreams is all we do. We follow them.
That's even better. What a note to close out on. I love that. Just living your dreams. Cool.
Yes.
Well, thank you again. And for those watching and listening, I'll put the link to the jobs on the description of this video. So if you're looking for jobs.mahle.com. Yes. And we'll end it there. So thank you all again. Appreciate it. And thanks you all for watching and listening. We'll see you on the next one.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.